Yes, my name is Gary Batson, and I'm the executive producer of the Mount Vernon Theater Company.
And I'm Walter Jones, artistic director of the Mount Vernon Theater Company.
What is the Mount Vernon Theater Company?
The Mount Vernon Theater Company is a theater company established to fill the void in Mount Vernon since Tina Satin, who was well established here for a long time, her theater folded, and her son never picked it up. So we thought it was a nice time to fill the void. I mean, we have somebody like Denzel Washington who used to live here, and we did, just in that respect, we thought we should carry the banner of excellence.
And we wanted to bring some good theater to the community here. We know that a lot of folks go to plays downtown in New York, and we wanted to make them safe by coming here and create some good theater here. And we plan to do some good children plays and also eventually do some good adult plays.
Who are your constituents, or the group that you most, let me rephrase that question. What is your background in the theater?
Well, I've worked at the Negro Ensemble Company, the Lee Strasberg Theater Company, where I picked up method acting and the Stanislavski method. I've done some work up in Ossane at the Blueberry Pond Theater, where I just completed a one-night play, and also the Frederick Douglass Creative Arts Center. I worked with Fred Thomas, the guy who wrote The Education of Sonny Carson, and he was they were connected to the Watts Writers Workshop out in Watts, California, and that's just my humble beginnings.
And I have about 40 years in the theater. I studied the Stanislavski method. I worked in Hollywood, on Broadway, off Broadway. I was in residence for about 5 years down at Joe Papp's Public Theater, where they produced about 3 of my plays. I worked with Spike Lee and Malcolm X. I worked on a lot of off-Broadway plays. I'm currently in residence down at La Mama as a playwright in residence there.
What genre of acting do you both perform or prefer to perform?
Well, pretty much probably the method acting, the Stanislavski. The more real, the more the audience can be taken in by performances. I don't know if Walter had one.
No, I think Stanislavski is the method that I work from. I personally think Stanislavski himself he was black. I think black people are natural actors in a sense, and they just need to refine their skills and use a little technical things with it to perform it, to put it out to the world. I think we are natural actors. I think acting comes from within the spiritual world, and then out through the consciousness, the mind. And I think that's the whole Stanislavski method, is being real at the moment. And I think we are, as African American, coming through our tradition, once we're on stage, we can become real. We just need to learn the techniques to learn how to get it out and refine it.
How does one get involved with the Mount Vernon Theater Group? Well, we're here between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. and we're hoping to get that lengthened a little bit, working with the commissioner on that. But you can call 914-371-7589 or email us BATSONCOMM batsoncom@AOL.com, and we're developing our website is under construction with our new email address, and that should be confirmed by the end of the month.
And you said 9 to 12. What day of the week is that?
That's usually Saturday morning.
And we hope to start a playwriting workshop on Mondays from about 6 to 9. Playwriting and acting for adults. Currently on Saturday we're just dealing with kids. It's mostly kids, and that's who we're really gearing our work towards right now, our children.
How are you funded?
Right now we're just taking donations. We have applications out for grants, and hopefully some of the grants will come through, and we what application do we have out now?
Well, basically for grants. I don't know if we did send out some application to various foundations, and we so far haven't gotten any, and we're working out of our pockets right now. But we are nonprofit, and we do accept donations from individuals and organizations. So hopefully in the near future, once we get more plays out and we become more known, that we'll be able to be more attractive to some of the major funding sources.
We're incorporated. I mean, everything is legal binding. We're waiting for our federal tax exemption. We have our .org and everything else. So hopefully all that will come by the end of the year.
What are your plans for future plays?
I think we both have different ideas, but I just had a dream of doing the Annie, and we've done some Christmas plays this year. Tremonisha by Scott Joplin, and we're doing a takeoff from Christmas Carol called Scroogetta about a young lady who was stingy, little girl who was stingy, and none of her friends wanted to play with her, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? That's an adult play we're hoping to do in our now developing adult theater.
And we'd like to do Oliver Twist next year, starting sometime in the early spring. We want to go in rehearsal with that sometime around January. Kid version of Oliver Twist. But we will job in adults. And but what we really want to do is develop plays from the community and hope that we can do plays that's written by folks from this community and the whole Westchester community, and tell your story here. We believe that there are playwrights right here in Mount Vernon. I am a playwright, and I also teach playwriting. And hopefully we're going to set up a playwriting workshop every Monday. That'll probably start sometime in January. And hopefully we can get some good plays out of that workshop.